Hey guys, welcome back to BoozeRevooze in Black and White. I am Demeko, and today I am here to make David G happy. Yes, he's been hitting me up on YouTube, wanting another beer video. I'm gonna give you a bunch at once. We're gonna do kind of a two-part special episode, and I'll let you fill you in on the rest in a minute. But first up, we're gonna start with Surly. This is Surly Bender. This is their Oatmeal Brown Ale. We've done this video before, and I wanted to revisit it because, with my Surly glass, we are going to see what it tastes like, go through the motions of it, and then taste it with bacon. Yep, I said bacon. Everyone loves bacon. Everyone loves beer. Why not put them together and see what we get? Yeah, I'll try to hold it so you can see it as close as possible. But nice, firm, brown, reddish color. A little bit of a nice, creamy, thick head. Decent sized bubbles. Very tiny bubbles. Very nice. So Surly, what do they use in this one? So I'm on their website on my iPad, so I'm going to cheat a little bit. For the malt, they're using 2-row aromatic medium crystal, dark crystal, oat, and chocolate malts. And then for the hops, they're using Columbus and Willamette malt hops, excuse me. And then English ale yeast. And there's a bunch of other beer geek brewer stuff that I don't know, like Original Gravity and Plato, and I don't know any of that stuff. So I'm just gonna drink it. Yes, this is made for a Minnesota winter. It's very rich, but not overly rich, not saturated. The hops do come through, but there's you can taste the chocolate malts, the coffee notes, little vanilla, little caramel. It's got a little bit of a almost a char, just a hint of char. Like if you grill a good steak and just get a little bit of char on it on the edges, that crispy edge, that's kind of what comes through here. Oh yeah, that's damn good. All right, so I'm gonna move on to my second beer. Alright, that was my decapper. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So my second beer is Dogfish Head Brewing Company out of, this is Delaware, yeah, Milton, Delaware. This one you can't really get in Minnesota, which kind of sucks. But I got it in Wisconsin last time I was out there. This is, oh look at that, beautiful, oh man. This is the Burton Baton. This is their Oak Age Imperial IPA. So what they do with this one is they make two different beers. An English Old Ale, and then they make an Imperial IPA separately. And then they put them in a huge, oh man, I think he said 100,000 gallons or something like that. Giant wooden tank to ferment or to age or whatever it is. Excuse me, for 30 days, so just about a month. It's 10% alcohol by volume, and let's see what it tastes like. So I actually have not had it yet. Definitely smells like an Imperial. Okay. I think I get best of both worlds. There's enough hops on this one to keep me interested in coming back for it. But the maltiness of the old ale, the that dense, that old world kind of taste, I don't even know how to explain it. It kind of just kind of sits there on your tongue. It just kind of hangs out, and it's very relaxed beer. You hear Imperial IPA and you think it's going to be a throat punch of hops, but it really isn't. They actually balance it quite well, and they work really well together. I think it's the sitting on the oak that's kind of taming it down, like kind of mellowing it out and offering its own, like the wood sugars and the caramelization from the charred wood or whatever. I'm assuming the wood's slightly charred to get those wood sugars out. Alcohol wise, not really getting the alcohol. Which is another good quality, I think. At 10% ABV, yeah, some of them can get a little out of hand. You get that that alcohol burn, almost like you're drinking a shitty vodka. You know, that little kind of comes up afterwards. This is very nice. I could see this beer going really well with some food. Maybe a tenderloin of some sort. I mean, I could actually think of a couple of good roasted chicken recipes I would pair this with. All right, up next, we are going to go to Oregon and hit up Deschutes Brewery. This is a little bit different. This is going to be the fresher hops. So this is their Fresh Squeezed IPA. I do want to see what this is going to be like with the salty, fatty richness from bacon. So that's why I chose to do this one. Alright. Let me pull up my Fresh Squeezed here. Oh yeah. Okay. So this one's 6.4% alcohol by volume, 60 IBUs. The malt, pale malt, crystal, and Munich. Hops are Citra, Mosaic, and Nugget. And they are doing this year round now in 6-pack, so which is kind of cool. Fresh, floral, juicy. It almost tastes like they're sticking a little bit of almost grapefruit juice in it, just a splash, just to keep it fresh, like fresh squeezed. Dash it in there, or maybe even the zest of a citrus fruit or grapefruit. Throw it in there. Yeah, I could drink these all day long. And of course, I don't know if you noticed, all of my glassware are from trying to represent the Minnesota breweries. So Surly, Lucid out of Minnetonka, and Indeed out of Northeast Minnesota, Northeast Minneapolis, and then I've got Fulton on, which is in the Fulton neighborhood, but they do have one in down by the Twins Stadium. So if you're ever traveling to Minnesota, if you're in Minneapolis to catch a Twins game, Fulton Brewery is a block away. So definitely stop there if you can. Grab yourself a pint or 2 or 3 or 5, because it's way cheaper than buying that Pitts beer at the stadium for $9. So at any rate, our last but not very least at all, we're back to Surly. Excuse me, I'm burp. This is their Abrasive. I guess I could have planned this out better. Alright, I poured it a little harder than I should should have. But we're getting a good head, so we'll let that set for a second. So the Abrasive Ale is one of their seasonal beers, and they only do it, actually it's released the middle of January, and I think they've run it through February. This is the second batch, because the first one that came out, it sold out so fast. I mean, I work at a liquor store, like I said, and I couldn't even grab it at my store before customers came and snagged it all up. So it is a big seller. People do wait for it. They drive all over the town following the Surly truck, and it's kind of funny. And now the delivery, they just went through a distributor now. So now people, I guess, are following them around now, snagging this stuff up. So I'm excited to finally grab it. This is the second batch. The first batch, one of the customers was telling me that it didn't quite hold a head very well. It didn't get a head very well. The second batch, I mean, you can see solid finger and a half, but I did kind of pour it hard. But they're very mixed bubbles, large, medium, kind of tiny bubbles. Oh well. So this is their double IPA. It's an oatmeal double IPA. 2-row malt and golden naked oats malt. And the Warrior and Citra for hops, and then English ale yeast. So the same as the Bender for yeast. I can't really smell it. I'm cooking bacon right now, so I can't smell anything. Oh, nicely done. Yet again. The hoppiness is there, but it's not overwhelming. I know a lot of people get afraid of IPAs or double IPAs, and I think this is very approachable. It is extremely complex though. There's an awful lot going on. And I'm assuming it's the Citra hops that are adding that little zest to it. Because there's a little bit of a fruit compote connection there, a little citrus action, again, from just like I was getting from the Fresh Squeezed. Oh man, a little bit of bitterness to it, just a bite, just to keep things interesting. You know, you come to expect that with a good IPA. But there's something soft about it. There's something relaxing about it. I don't know if it's the oatmeal portion of it. I don't know. But it's soft. It's candied grapefruit flavors. It's got a little bit of a nuttiness to it. I really like it. I didn't even get to buy it last year. That's how fast it went. So it's been 2 full years since I've had this. So I was glad to acquire another 4-pack of it. Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm very excited to see what it's going to taste like with the bacon. Yeah, so that's the end of this episode. Part 2 will be all of these beers again with bacon. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.